There's an energy right now, you guys, of taking things one step at a time, okay, and not getting ahead of yourself, okay? Because I feel like when you allow yourself to be in the present moment and to just require yourself to put one foot in front of the other, right? You control the pacing, right? And it's important that you understand that sometimes the pacing is just simply that. It's to take one foot and put it in front of the other and not try and rush your way or force your way, okay, into a scenario that may seem like uh is best for you, but because you're moving so quickly, you can't see what it is that you're missing, right? You could be seeing 1, 2, 3, okay? You could be seeing 1, 2, 3, 1. All right, I saw that earlier in my third eye. You could be seeing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. But one thing that you should know is that you are moving forward and you are in alignment. Okay. There oftentimes are questions about being in alignment, from the collective when you're actually most in alignment because it feels like there is no true control over things. And in that regard, you guys, it's a beautiful blessing, to be in that energy because you start to realize that alignment is not about being in control. Alignment is about allowing yourself to surrender, okay, to the process, to the knowing that detachment, okay, is flowing, right? But yeah, there's something about you taking one step at a time that's got you actually moving a lot quicker than you think you are, right? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels, for this collective. All right, if you're seeing this, it's Monday. How y'all doing? Beginning of the week, new goals, new week, new opportunities, okay? Yeah, we got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, there could be some greed. All right, somebody holding on, being very possessive about their things, okay? And we was just talking about attachments. I can't make this shit up, y'all. The cards don't lie, I don't lie, okay? When spirit wants to utilize me as a vessel, I am here, baby, okay? To share the message with y'all in the way that it should be shared. Ashe. There's a question about fear here, okay? And what is it about whatever this is that's got you holding on so tightly? What are you afraid of? Okay? What are you afraid of? It's almost like a hoarder's mentality. Like you're afraid to let go of anything because you don't think that if you let go of anything that you're ever going to see it again. That is not the case, sweetheart. That is not the case. Okay, someone could be overdressed, I'm hearing. All right, maybe wearing a bit too many clothing just in case. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes that just in case mentality will have you in a lack consciousness for far too long. Okay, it will push you further into um survival mode, right? Yep. We got the tower in the reverse. What I say, this is about fear. This is about a fear of suffering. You're holding on so tightly because you don't want to suffer if you let certain things go that you have determined in your mind have all the value, right? Because they're outside of you. But this fear of you suffering, okay, is a poor man's prayer, poor woman's prayer, right? Something that you were working towards just came falling down. All right. Fire signs can be significant. Okay, Aquarius. Hmm. Aquarius could be significant as well. Someone could have an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising. Okay, check your big three. But what I was going to say was fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Okay, could be significant. You could have those placements. All right, happy birthday to my Leos. Okay, it's y'all season. But yeah, that fear of suffering has you confined, right? It's got you stagnant almost. But you got to let go of these expectations that no longer work for you. All right. Yeah, baby, I can't make this shit up. The devil card in the motherfucking reverse, y'all. Yeah, you learning how to detach. Okay. It could be a slow process for you, but you are learning how to detach. All right. You want to detach because it simplifies things for you. All right. The middle of the month could be significant. Okay. Hearing the 15th and 16th. All right. That could resonate with someone. Someone could have a tattoo of a star or a set of stars. Okay. Peaches could be significant. Nude could be significant. The color. Yeah. You have to let go and release this energy because it was turning you into a cruel hearted individual. Right. Yep. Let's get one more card, Spirit. 619 on my timer as I say that. Let's get one more card. Yeah. There's some burnout energy here. Okay. Well, this 10 of Wands. You got to stop trying to do everything yourself, boo boo. Sometimes detaching means to allow yourself to delegate, right? And not just in business, in life in general, in your home life, in your family, in your personal relationships. You should not feel like you got to do everything because when things are that imbalanced, right? Somebody's picking up the load. Somebody's picking up the load. Okay. Yep. Somebody is picking up the load. All right, y'all. One more card. Yeah, we got the Page of Wands. All right. Focus on the dream and enjoy the motherfucking journey, y'all. All right. You about to somebody going on an exploration, okay? I'm seeing mountains, I'm seeing deserts, okay? I'm seeing a safari actually as well. Somebody could be traveling internationally soon. All right. But yeah, you got to make room for the shit that you want in your life. You can't keep holding on to the stuff that you don't. One step at a time. One step at a time. I love you guys. Mwah.